Before I went to prison, I really struggled with an addiction to prescription drugs. I don't talk a lot about it. I kind of simplify it. There's so much to talk about, but I did get a comment recently, somebody saying, why don't you talk about that undercover drug deal you did? And that's why you got a deal. Well, I did do an undercover drug deal. I was addicted to prescription drugs, and one of the mortgage brokers I worked with offered to sell me a large quantity of OxyContin. Up to that point, I pretty much got them from doctors. And I remember feeling scared, kind of scared for my life, because my addiction was serious and it was a lot of drugs and it was at a pretty cheap price. And I called my attorney and I said, hey, I need to let the DEA know about this. And he was like, are you sure you want to do that? I mean, I was under federal investigation at the time. And I said, look, I have an addiction. We let the DEA know and the prosecutor know. The prosecutor said, we're not giving her a deal. And I said, I don't care. This is my life. And the DEA thought they could take the deal and work it up the chain, but they ended up calling me back and saying, hey, would you be willing to wear a wire and we'll bust the guy and tell him that you want to buy the drugs? And I said, yeah, I'm willing to do that. So I wore a wire, told him I wanted to buy the drugs, set up a meeting place in Salt Lake City, Utah at a Walmart, and he showed up and the DEA busted him, took him in. He ended up turning on the other people where he got this large quantity. It was out of Las Vegas, I think. He got a year in prison. I had not been sentenced yet. I did not get any deal for doing it. And a few years later, when I was sentenced, my range was 0 to 7 years and I got 7. So I got the maximum. I don't think the judge or prosecutor really cared too much. The main thing was that I got free. You know, I did not get sober at that time. I went to Suboxone first, and I got sober the day I walked into prison. And I'm so grateful for my sobriety. It truly is my superpower. And I don't regret that I did the drug deal. It probably saved that guy's life and other people's lives, and I know that it saved mine. And so that's the story about me doing an undercover drug deal for the DEA.